starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And here come the Saints about to begin their first possession. And the man in charge of this offense, his 8th season now in the NFL, former #1 pick, Jameis Winston.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Jameis going to look to throw right away.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
7 yards there and a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Jameis to throw it.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 3rd down, Winston.
He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They run it again with Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Winston. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete.
He's going to have the first down and more than that.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Kamara.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Adam Prentice,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
After the touchdown, wants to kick it off.
Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now we get our first look at the hometown kid, rookie Kenny Pickett from the University of Pittsburgh, as he leads the Steeler offense out for their first possession.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The Steelers at 7-1 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. It's one of the better coaches in the league always tells me. On offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Quick completion here to Johnson. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run with Harris, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Off play action, Pickett.
Forced out to his left. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Pickett.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they... Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Winston to give, it's Kamara.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 3rd and 4 now. Now Winston. Open man is is Michael Thomas. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Off the play fake, Winston. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Kamara up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Winston now. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 64 yards.
And the Steelers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points.
Hey, that right there, that's how you flip the script. The field goal would have made this a 2-score game. Instead, the extra point now would tie us up.
And you know what you have to guard against? Pointing fingers at each other now. Instead of being in control of this game, now you've got a battle on your hands. It's almost like having to start over.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now, the midterm elections are now concluded, and I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief for that. But now it's time for midterm football, where we've moved past the unofficial halfway point of the season, and we got a couple of good matchups in the night games here in Week 10. Tonight it's North versus South in California, the Chargers and Niners from Santa Clara. And then tomorrow, Monday night, it's both Charles's birthday, happy early birthday, buddy, and the first primetime appearance for the Commanders as they traveled up to Philly to take on the Eagles. A lot going on.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Well, for Alvin Kamara, that speed-size combo, just about exactly what you want for a running back, and he uses that size, that strength to bust through a would-be tackler there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
First down, Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down, Winston. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Saints on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Winston.
That pass is caught by Hardy.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play, a fresh set of downs. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Jameis again. And that's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Lutz is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Pickett sets up play action.
Rolling to his right.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Pickett.
Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw again with Pickett. Again, it's Johnson.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Pickett trying to get his guys up quickly to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Pickett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Winston's throw taken in by Landry. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Again, he's got that man Landry. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because it didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Second down and 3.
Jameis to throw it.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll throw again. Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, and they are just about ready to head to halftime with the Dolphins on top. Kareem Hunt taking over. 2 touchdowns thus far. From there, we head to the Big Apple, more specifically to MetLife Stadium in Jersey to check on the Giants. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. 2 touchdowns there for Saquon Barkley. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Drew Lock has thrown a touchdown pass. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Saints. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come. These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Takes it at the 7. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Maybe that's how we eat. Let's go.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. A 10th carry for Kamara. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Winston. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 20-yard line. Pickett to throw on 1st down. And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Quick completion here to Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Pickett now on first down. He finds Pickens over the middle. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, this is Harris. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Harris. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 2nd and 6. Well, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Throwing. Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Play fake. Winston. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the gun, Winston. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part at galloping the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Here's Snell on 3rd down. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett.
Steps away to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara.
Down to about the 37. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Winston. And this is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. 60 yards. And the Steelers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. So that certainly changes things just a touch. Instead of a game-time field goal here in the 4th, it's 6 points the other way and a 2-score lead.
And for such a critical kick, the blocking has to be better. Brandon, that reminds me of a game that you called. Became famous, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Florida State,
That's
Georgia Tech, right? Didn't you have something similar?
Yep, a block kick returned late. Unbelievable. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Winston. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they said eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Olszewski now to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on third down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. The fullback wide. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And they've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Snell on the shotgun handoff. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. He was brought down by Joe Thomas. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They run straight ahead with Snell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. 3rd and 9 situation. Pickett. And that is in.
The Steelers send out their punter now. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Now, I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
Winston and the Saints now down 21-13. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston, now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
It's complete, Kamara, and he is going to have a Saints first down. At least it appears that way, and he got it by maybe the length of a football. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Miles Killebrew with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue. That's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, but when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
Down to the 25. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now a give here to Snell. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow give the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. this off to Harris. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
Well, Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second-half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for the Steelers, they're setting themselves up as a major contenders. They moved to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.
Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I ain't mending them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on a dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical. I'm not India, my Siamese brother Benjamin. That's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins. I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid. 800, eat it.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to knock the devil when built like Tiana Teller. And balling at 27, I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm Stephen. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. It's Tito, she a back. Finna, guaranteed, don't move back. Type of view is that on the globe? It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health. You ain't stepping 505.
Al fin han encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia a los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo, tu rapero favorito paniqueado, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate quién hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now. Up to uptown, all the way down through the south. No hay nadie que pueda conmigo, Dios es mi testigo. I'm the one that shut it down. Just the light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
I'm really out for blood this time, look. Woo. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend and tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the ice and I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the course. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory, back up on time, and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history, fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form shall prosper. R&B all over my roster, I got options. I keep it right on the dresser, next to the Oscar. Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my closet, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend and tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend and tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top, ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me, tell me what they know about me, huh? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend and tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Is the best revenge.
I am harder than I ever been. Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates. All my balls on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me. And my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving. I get the chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This here rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that movie. One shot, movie.
that's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie, that's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like I'm Mike. I've got a no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a
ferocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Cause nobody really cares. Cause nobody really cares. Cause nobody really cares.
Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we eat it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chip, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in their pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Q-Bone staying with the lick.
Easily see how many. Here are some recommendations to get you started.
Can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, let the sound system, let's turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the waves, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system and turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up.
Downstairs. You mean? Girl. I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. How you get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready, yo. Shower, moisturizer, and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like, hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad. Ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What up? Anyway, gotta pay a little more if we late to the jet. Got a jet cause the boat leave at 8. And we got some fur on that upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play a score for every Oblo project. You ain't scared to change cause it's ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity and slip, I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. All y'all girl, let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games, gun, bring your downstairs. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Tonight, just don't care. Playing games, girl, bring your downstairs.
I left something in the house.
It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. Your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
I'm whipping the track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like the lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just real the jersey. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. We just up to scoring them, boy, man.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I turn on my vision. You young and she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play, I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly, I turn it up hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights, I'm shining so bright. This visor will cover my face. You see me working and working, I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
They screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my band had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a river. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking banks, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them where down. I'm in LA, riding around in the round. My dog just called, say he finna touch down. When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold up, money call it right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is, man, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize. Yeah, my feet on the ground. Let's go. Let's go.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Turned up, turned down right now. Too dope, make better get around right now. Hey, I'm too turned up, turned down right now. Too dope, make better get around right now.
it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Light skin, primetime action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. This is not a game, this is not a game. Banging on your chip when I come through the paint. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the ain't no way. Somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? Anything want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shopping. Can't trust him cause he not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, cause he shot rock, Southside, C12, 911, good to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit.
Trust, mean taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog with your leash. Cause I love in the streets. Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. And baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them no get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous, man. You know, go stop. You know, go stop. You know, pretend. Living a lie. You know, be gay. You know, go stop.
Crazy, we going crazy. We at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off of the jet and I cry. My I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Chirac, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Uju Banton, I hop in the Bim.